Lusaka, Zambia is one of the most recognized and decorated gospel musicians we have. Yes, he has at least 12 albums up to date. And he recorded his first album in 2000. Tarira. Hey, Ninyasha. Yes, I have the man right here, right now. Stanley Gwanzera, also known as Pastor G. We have the pastor in the house. Proudly brought to you by Marambora and Crunchy Cookies from Proton Hanzima Biscuits Clan. They come in 500 grams, 200 grams, 1 kg, as well as 2 kg. And you can find them in any retail that is available near. Yes, I have the man right here, right now, Pastor G. Makadi Baba.
How are you doing?
I'm
Muslim
alright. Good to see you, Pastor.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm alright. Thank you so much for gracing the show.
Thank you so much. I'm ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. And congratulations on releasing your 12th album.
The 12th one hasn't been released yet, but I've released my 11th one.
Okay.
Yeah, the 12th one is a live DVD, CD that comes out towards the end of July, first week of August.
You're almost in July. You see, I'm always ahead.
We're in July, yeah.
And I also love the track Zitara Jesu. Oh my
Zitara
God.
Jesu, yeah.
I'm going to play it right now, right here.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right,
hey.
all right. So we don't want to waste much time.
Yeah.
Just a brief background about Pastor G.
All right, a brief background about PG, Pastor G. I was born in Lusaka, Zambia, 1970. So I'm pretty much old. Yeah, though I've got a young heart.
Okay.
I did my primary school at a school called Lusaka Boys. Then 1980, we came back to Zimbabwe after independence. My parents came back to Zimbabwe. So 81, I started doing my primary school at Hague Park, primary school in Meboreni. Then did my Form 1 to Upper 6 at Ellis Robbins High School, otherwise known as FASH. So yeah, that's a brief background. Then 1990 to about 92, I worked as a trainee manager for one of the engineering companies in Zimbabwe, in Harare, called Philtech. Then 92, also I think April 92, I then decided to go and pursue my calling as a pastor. So I went into training at the Theological College of Zimbabwe. That is from April 92 to March 95, doing my Bachelor of Theology.
Wow, I think I was only 3 years old.
Yeah, so I did that for those couple of years. Then from about 95 to the year 2001, I pastored at a church called Calvary Baptist Church. Firstly as the youth pastor, then as the pastor of the church for a little bit. So that was in total up to about up to 2002, 7 years pastoring, real life pastor. So it's not a stage name; it's a real deal.
Yeah.
Then 2002, I decided to do music full time because that's where my passion was focused on. I decided to do music full time. I was also on radio. I was presenting a radio show called Beat with a Message, which then morphed into Inspirations. I did that for up to about 2014, thereabouts, the radio show on and off, on the then Radio 3, now Power FM.
Yeah.
So that's basically my background. I'm married to a very beautiful woman.
I see that.
Her name is Pamela Gwanzura, and I'm also a father to 3 wonderful kids.
I understand that you started singing in high school.
I started singing in high school.
What really inspired you to venture into music?
Okay, my teacher in high school, my music teacher in high school, Mr. Yorkney and Mrs. Coyd. Those were the 2 major influences for me, high school-wise. I started singing the school choir at Ellis Robbins. I actually, wore a white blazer, won colors for choir when we won the Stateford. So really my inspiration started really from the high school days, from my music teacher, but also in youth group. When I was part of the youth group in our church, I started leading praise and worship. Then that moved over into the 90s, early 90s. I started singing using backing tracks done by other artists. B.B. Winans is one of them, of the Winans family. Steve Green, Steve Curtis Chapman, for him. And in fact, my first foray into TV singing was on a gentleman by the name of Remington Bear used to have this program called, I think it was Sunday Service. The way would come and record a Sunday service and it would be aired on air the next weekend. And so I sang a song called The Basics of Life for the first time on TV when Remington came to do our church service where I went to. So basically those were my early foundational years. I used to sing with my sister primarily, Gloria, and my other sister Mercy as well. We used to use other people's music. You know, I used to sing at youth group. Then in 1995, a young man by the name of Wilfred Stolle Samakomva is now in the UK, started a group called Tidings of Love. And we started singing in churches, in youth groups across Harare. We used to be an a cappella group firstly and foremost, we're an a cappella group. Then in the year 1999, we decided to record with Fortune Mparitsa. That was my first foray into actually recording music. Yeah. And we recorded the first album for Tidings of Love, which had the song Diana Chata, which was a very popular song around that time. Even DJs who normally would not play Shona music, played it. People like Peter Jones, you know, would play it on the then Radio 3. So, so that's my early work. So we released that album. Then the year 2000, the same year I released Tariro, we released another Tidings of Love album called Vangeri, which had the likes of Tawanda Pashapa, because some of the members from the original group had left. So we had Richard Kohola, who's now the music doctor on Star FM, who was part of the group. Chris Goredema, who's a fashion designer, became part of the group. You know, Agripamdoni, Jeff Guatiringa, and you know, and we're part of the group.
Part of the group. All right. So the director said, "Masi chimbomira timbononungira mvura." But nindi chikura, my favorite is Tariro. I remember the video. It's okay.
No, now that one is a bit down the road.
Yeah.
That's actually Zichanaka. Tariro didn't have a music video.
Oh yeah.
Then we're not really big on content, you know. But that one, I'll come to that one a little
later.
bit.
All right. So we go to break, but Chimbati Mbichana Tariro to batendo break.
Tariro. How did it go? It goes like this. Tariro. Tariro, munondi paishe. Tariro, yeah.
Wow.
Munondi paishe.
Wow, National Pinda Batinataza. Yes, I have Pastor G right here, right now, proudly brought to you by Proton Bakers. Join us after this short break. The second segment of Living Legends, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying yourselves as much as I'm doing right here, right now. Yes, I have Pastor Stanley Gwanzura and Danzwana wife to understand. Yes, and Tariro. All right, Pastor G, I understand that you've worked with people like, you've shared stage actually with international artists like Cake, Franklin, and Holden. Did it anyway change your career?
I think being able to rub shoulders with the likes of Andre Crouch, Kirk Franklin, Dietrich Haddon, Israel Horton, you know, sharing the stage with them can change anybody, artist's life. Just being able to see the level of excellence is not all contributing.
Oh, notice. I understand you have about 11 albums up to date.
I've got 11 albums.
How has been the industry for you so far?
It's been good. 2003 released Reflections of a Street Preacher. 2004 released A Diary of a Street Preacher. 2005 released My Home, Sounds of a Street Preacher. 2008 released Inspiration. 2009 released Moroi, the live DVD. 2012 I released Indestructible. 2014 I released Unstoppable. 2015 released Legacy. 1710, which 1710, yeah. That was the last the one that I released in 2015. Then 2018 released Victory 1911.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So now that's the 11th album, Victory 1911. Yeah.
All right. So I understand that you're a father.
I'm a
You're
father.
a pastor.
I'm a pastor.
You're a family person. You're a brother.
Yeah.
And you're a musician. And
Yeah.
I'm asking you to Pastor Jim. My interview. How do you balance all that?
How do I balance that? All that it's you've got to understand that passion and calling and purpose will always drive you. Yeah, and you have to just be a person who's angorongeka. It's not easy. You have to juggle a whole lot of things. Like today, as soon as I leave here, I've got 2 other interviews in other 2 media platforms. So it's crazy. The whole week I've got interviews. So it's just a crazy life, but I enjoy it. Yeah, I balance it by just God gives me the peace and the strength.
True. I understand that. Actually, I follow you. I'm a stook.
All right.
Yeah, and I've seen you've written your own biography about your career and your life. Tell me about it.
I wrote a book called Indestructible: Lessons from my journey in music, lessons on life from my journey in music and worship. And so it's just basically the first half of the book deals with life lessons, 4 things that I've learned in life. Having a sense of calling, having a sense of character, having being consistent, that is consistency and creativity. Then the second half of the book deals with music and worship. Yeah, and lessons that I've learned in terms of music and worship.
All right, suppose you as a yesterday grad, and you're also experiencing this current industry. Is there any difference? And if there is, what do you think must be done to upgrade it?
I think when we look at our gospel music industry, I think it's affected by what affects everything else, the macroeconomics of a country. And so everything has a sort of a downtrend because of that. So I think the improvement of the economy will help a lot of things, stimulate a lot of things. But also secondly, I think what will help is if artists understand how music business works. For example, how to monetize your social media platforms, how to market music. Unfortunately, in Zimbabwe, musicians are DIY, do it yourself.
Okay.
So you do everything, you market your own music, you record your own music. So you have to learn to understand the music industry. In an ideal situation, an artist needs to be signed to a music label, and the label does everything else. But now within Zimbabwe, musicians have become DIY.
Yeah. All right, so I've seen you on Zimpraise on several occasions.
Yeah.
What's the relationship with you guys?
Zimpraise are good friends of mine. Joseph Madziri is a phenomenal young man. The vision that they have at Zimpraise is phenomenal. I enjoy their music. One of my favorite groups. I'm also mentoring a group of young people, also called One Heart Worship. Please look out for them. They're a group of 16 young people who are also a standalone group, but also they're also part of my backing. And we're going to be launching them out into the deep pretty soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so most musicians, others do it for money, others do it for passion.
Yeah.
As a gospel artist, do you sing for money or kuponisa vanhu?
Okay, let me put it this way. Gospel music is both industry and ministry. It's industry in the sense that we have to make money from it if we're going to do more albums. Because albums, you don't record albums by
On
faith.
zero budget.
On zero budget. You
By
have to
faith.
have money. You have to pay studios money. You have to pay for music videos. So we have to sell the music, number one. And then when we're asked to perform in certain places, we charge for that because we also need to replicate this music, but also we need to also survive on it. Yeah. But it's ministry in the sense that also the gospel of Jesus Christ is the good news of salvation. So gospel music is basically the good news of Jesus Christ packaged in music. So there's a delicate balance that needs to be there. The motive has to be to preach the word of God, not to necessarily make money. Yeah.
Yes, you've heard it for yourselves, Hans. We do not record this thing by faith. Yes, I have Pastor G right here, right now. Do not go away because we will be right back after this short break. Last and final segment of Living Legends, and thank you so much for staying glued to this program. I hope you're enjoying yourselves as much as I'm doing right here, right now, and thank you so much for the maximum support on all social platforms. We see you guys. Thank you so much. Keep it up and keep on supporting us. Yes, I have Pastor Cindy Gwanzura right here, right now. I have, let's talk of your current projects. I've seen Victory 1911 that is coming up. And I've also seen you sing with Sitara Jesse, Tell me about it.
Oh, let me talk more about that. Victory 1911 is actually my current project. And Sitara Jesu is from that project. But what we've done is we've done the visuals. And so, because, everything is becoming very digital, people are now combining what they see and what they hear. So we've now recorded a video for that song. It's the second single from that. The first single from Victory 1911 was Mira Pashoko, which featured Tembalam. We didn't do any visuals for that. It's got a lyric video, which is on YouTube. So Zitara Jesu is basically from Victory 1911. We have another project coming out within a month or so's time, which is a live DVD, which is most probably going to be called Favor. It's going to be called Favor 2012. Because it's going to be 20 years, 12th CD.
Wow, yeah, I see that. Wow, congratulations once
so
again.
much. Yeah.
All right, so time is not on our side, but I understand that you're on Living Legends, meaning you're a legend. You've made it as far as the industry is concerned. But I understand that. One day, any other people that you want to pay tribute for tonight?
I want to pay tribute to Brian Sibalo, who believed in me as a young man. Actually came to my graduation. I followed him. I used to go to his concert. He inspired me. I was inspired by Baba Manyeruke, Makening Manyeruke. I'm inspired internationally by Fred Hammond, Andre Crouch, Kirk Franklin, Sonny Badu, and many artists. Those I'll pay tribute to. And also my Bishop Tudor Bismarck. A huge inspiration in my life.
All right. Any last words that you want to say to the upcoming artists so that they can be where you are right now one day?
I want to say to the upcoming young artists, 4 things you need to develop in your life. Develop a sense of calling, because it will keep you going even when the going is tough. Number 2, develop character, because charisma can get you to the top, but character will make you stay at the top. Number 3, be consistent. Be consistent. Keep on working even when it's difficult. Number 4, be creative. Don't be a copycat.
Wow, nice. Anything to the fans of Zim and the world that loves you so much?
I want to tell to them, listen, follow me on Twitter, Pastor G Factor. Follow me on Instagram, Pastor G double E. Follow me on Facebook, Pastor with a single G, and also Pastor with a double E, Pastor G with a double E. Those are my handles. Watch my video on YouTube at the official Pastor G Zimbabwe.
Wow,
you
nice.
can follow me on that channel.
All right.
Subscribe to my channel.
Wow. So in Ninika, you know what? It would be very unfair because in Indofaras Janaga, it's just 30 seconds. Yeah.
Vanu ose ngati fare jinu jose zichanaka.
Yeah. Pastor G for you. So, all right. Proton sent me to
Wow.
Andy, can you go and give our legends? They should have coffee every morning with biscuits.
Thank you. Tell them that I want them to sponsor my next show.
Will.
Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
thank you so much for coming through.
Wow, wow.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Proton Diesel.
Rotten Diesel.
Living Legends Diesel.
Ah, nice. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
coming through. May God bless you.
Bless you too, my
Wow,
sister.
that was Pastor G right here, right now on Living Legends. Proudly brought to you by Ramaura Crunchy Cookies. Thank you so much for staying with us, but do not despair because next week we'll be back again, same time, same place with another legend. So if you're using comments or you think you're Living Legend and you want us to pay a visit, do not hesitate. Feel free to contact us on the number that is appearing on the screen right now. So from myself, Maslin, Wanda Makara, Pastor G, the Living Legends crew that was running around to make this show successful. Proton Bakers, Makanyanya guys, goodbye and God bless you.
Show my papa.